Tweet, dang it. Tweet. Welcome back to Against the Iron Storm with Dread Canary. I am the Dread Canary. The game is Against the Storm, and we continue our Iron Man run, where I play every difficulty twice, and after playing a difficulty twice, I increase the difficulty with the goal of getting all the way to Prestige 20 without dropping a game. Our highest was Prestige 9, and yeah, we have just completed, if we go into Deeds, so we've got 16 games won, so it is time to increase. And that means it is time for us to go with Prestige 4. Now, we are looking at a couple of map modifiers I haven't gotten a chance to play yet. I haven't really been playing much outside of stream, just because my life has gotten busy with a bunch of projects suddenly coming together at once, possibly getting a new job. We'll know in like a week or two if that's panning out. But regardless, more demands on my time means less time to play and explore patch values. So let's see here. Send to the Citadel no longer awards reputation. That seems rough. Gain twice hostility every year, but we lose hostility when villagers die. You know? Terrifying. What do we have? Oh, Levitating Monument. I love Levitating Monument, but I feel like, just for the sake of content, I don't really want to do this, but I think I should do it so you can see what it's like when I try to. And if I can't handle the new modifiers, I don't really deserve to be going up anyway. So let's call this something like Trepidation, which is not an ominous name at all. We're going into, which one is this? This is the marshlands. Okay, so camps are good, and that means lizards are good. Plus, I like my extra 2 people. And let's go ahead and grab the herbalist camp since we can, since we know we're going to be in the marshlands. Chat says, so in order to get to watch you, I had to suffer through a Red Bull commercial. What is your stance on Red Bull? My stance on energy drinks in general is, I mean, they're fine if you like them. Like, there's other ways to get caffeine. I drink coffee. I don't drink soda. But, I mean, if you like Red Bull and you find it works for you, go for it. My friends in college told me after I had my first Red Bull to never drink Red Bull again because I was talking too fast and it was annoying. Let's see what we got for mysteries. Insects when we discovered glades. Nice. Hearth resistance goes down. Okay, so cysts are worse. Food production slower. That's not bad. Sacrifices take more fuel. That's a little bit rough. And houses and services where people eat more. Well, we'll do what we can. And of course, we have all of our usual prestige modifiers, all the way up to villagers are now much more willing to leave. We've got a nice L shape here. And since we are on the marshlands, oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted camps. Oh, I keep clicking on food when I want camps. That's my bad. Let's go ahead and rotate this around. And rotate this around. We've got a couple of dangerous glades. Oh, just a nice arc of dangerous glades. Ooh, is that 6? That is 6 out of the 7 glades. And I am going to go ahead and say all of these only marked trees. I normally like to do just don't open glades, but on marshlands, the trees, so to speak, are lined up so perfectly that I can get these beautiful little razor straight edges, which I find personally very satisfying. And I think that if you're not finding satisfaction in your gaming experience, that you're playing wrong. Like that's just my entertainment philosophy. You can, of course, have your own. Preferences are not objective. Okay, let's go ahead and move this way, this way. Oop, nope, 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 nope. Okay, and a little bit more over here. There we go. Okay. Now, of course, I should probably have put my people into this instead of futzing with settings. And we're going to make this humans, which means this should have been a lizard, because this needs to be a human. And of course, with eggs and meat, we definitely want a trapper's camp over here, and we will want a stonecutter's camp over here. We're gonna make a road, just nice little whoop, and then around the whoop like that. That looks good. Run around the back, and let's take a look at our first cornerstone. Okay, so free clay is really good for making bricks, which both lizards and humans like, so we never run out of bricks. Bonus stone is also good for making bricks or potentially road, but it does require us to find stone deposits. We have some already, but also I believe it's a side effect of coal, which is usually found in the marshlands. In this case, though, I'm going to go with meat specialization so we can get more meat every 25 times we meet, because getting bonus meat is nice on the map that really favors camps. Of course, we are going to follow that up by laying out some basic housing. Take a look at our orders, shall we? So for orders, we need 15 copper ore, and there's usually copper mines. Plus 2 copper bar production is really nice if I start making tools. Having 18 happiness with beavers, giving us some free beavers and some extra food and parts. Parts are not something that I can easily make myself. I'm going to go with the guild. Get people happy to get some people and some more parts, or have 5 tools. Turn 5 tools into 5 parts. I feel like this is at the end of a chain, whereas this is something that I can do with a lot. I have a lot more possible routes to get to, so that's what we're going to go with. Open 5 glades in 5 minutes. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. 2 forbidden or dangerous glades for plus 1 copper production is amazing. Let's go with that. We are in. Okay. So what we're doing is we're chopping down territory. Let's go ahead and grab some basic buildings. Let's see. Well, we can make flour out of mushrooms, and we've got flour in the tree. We got mushrooms in the trees, so the rain mill is good to really kick off the ability to do like a bakery or a cookhouse later. But the bakery and cookhouse aren't really good on their own. The tool shop is amazing, but it's more of an end of tech tree kind of situation. I'm going to go with the rain mill, I think. I don't know if I should. I'm going to go with the rain mill. Yeah. Okay, now see, if I'd known that I was going to get the provisioner, then I would not have taken the rain mill. Because the rain mill mostly just gives me flour, and this gives me flour and provisions, which are amazing. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. An anonymous gifter has gifted a sub. Thank you so much, chat. I appreciate that. Let's see. For our next one, we are going to go with the... I don't love the brewery. And I don't make clothes enough. Let's go ahead and get the clothier. But no, the mill can make scrolls, right? If I go here and I go to recipes, and we go to trade good, or consumable, yeah, we can make scrolls already. So getting another scroll building, this just gives us coats. I'm going to go with ale here. Really? Look at this. Flour, flour, flour. I would love to take planks. I would love to take planks here, but I feel like I have to go with Trapper Camp. So I'm going to go with Trapper Camp. Because in this biome, with camps being so buffed, it just makes sense to have more camps and upgraded camps whenever you can get them. So that's actually 2 of the 3 that we might need for the major nodes that you can get in these forbidden glades. Where are the other ones? Okay, there's one back there. And there's one over this way. Okay, so we've got forbidden glades in 2 directions. That's pretty great. Oh wow, we're up to 6 people. I'm so glad you're all here. Glad you could be here. Welcome, welcome. We've got 1 lizard building the town, which honestly might not be enough. Let's go ahead and sell and get these lizards out of here. And of course, we will need to comfort our villagers. And there's only one way that I know to comfort my villagers, and that is by making comforting walls. I should pop out chat, have it be its own window, so I'm not just like, huh? What's going on? But you know, it's okay. It's fine. All right, and that gets us to our tier 2, which is pretty good. And now if I favor beavers, that would get us up to 15, or up to 18 rather. And I can do the same thing for humans, but we're out of time for our first year. I'm really nervous about what getting double hostility is going to do for us. But, you know, I think we're okay for now, so let's go ahead and continue. And I'm going to move this up this way. Because what we're going to do is when we get to around 3/4 of the way through, I'm going to give them permission to open up this glade so we can get that open for maximum amount of time. I do find walls comforting. I think I'm claustrophilic. Yeah, I think I've heard you say that before. Yeah. Small spaces. There's something really nice about small spaces. In college, I knew a guy who used to do all of his studying under his desk because he really liked small spaces. And sometimes he would do studying in the bathtub. Oh, I was telling a story about college, and I forgot to open up this glade, but that is fine. Can we get more beavers? We sure can. Get out. You are now a beaver. And we're going to go here. Ooh, lower hostility, yes. Ooh, free amber is nice, but I think I really have to go with the lowered hostility for increased hub types. And let's see what else we can do here. Industry. We took a brewery and a rain mill. And we'll go ahead and make a crude workstation. Very foul mouth on that thing. And you know what? Let's also make a makeshift post. Knew a guy, huh? Not admitting it was you? It was not me. No. My weird quirk in college was that I would study up a tree. Okay. Ancient tablet, food, and stone. But I've got a stone deposit right here, so I'm not too worried about stone. I think I'm actually going to take this for the bonus, weirdly enough. And what can this make? Well, there we go. We got something that makes provisions at least, so I'm not too mad about missing out on my provisioner now, once we rebuild that. Lizards are still mildly unhappy, but that's alright. I don't have anyone building the town right now because everybody's gainfully employed. Let's see what we can do with our orders. Have 10 beavers and keep them at 24, and we'll get a free lumber mill. I love free building blueprints. Make 12 packs of building materials, which the rain mill does more effectively than a makeshift post does, and have 75 wood to get beavers permanently +3 happy. I feel like the lumber mill is better long term. Oh, that's probably a bad idea. Meaty treats. Both lizards and humans like jerky. I've got an upgraded trapper's camp. I don't have a building that lets me make jerky yet, but this could be really good. I used to study at the gas station laundromat late at night. What? Okay. Like, while you were doing laundry, or did you just, like, find the thrum of the machine soothing, which I could totally see. I don't understand. That's finding out more about chat every day. And what's funny is, the person whose name is on this particular chat is someone that I don't know if it's the person or if it's their spouse who likes to log on. So I could be talking to one of two people here. Either way, it's cool. Oh, is they're doing laundry? Yeah. I mean, that's just efficient multitasking. That makes a lot of sense. It's funnier if I can picture you, hanging out near a bunch of thrumming machines just because you like the sound, like a cat on a hot pack. Just this is a place where you like to be because it's comforting. That'd be fun. Okay, so I intentionally made my beavers unhappy to pop lizard happiness all the way up to 5. This is just weird as the idea of a combination gas station laundromat outside. It was in Kentucky, so yeah, odd. Okay, I am talking to the person I know, not their spouse. But still, I don't think it's that odd. Like, it's not like a laundromat needs a ton of supervision, or a gas station for that matter. So it seems like the sort of thing that the same crew could watch both sides. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird in terms of what I think businesses can do. But if I'm ever in Kentucky, I'll keep a lookout for those combination gas station laundromats. Okay, we got 15 seconds, and I don't know if it'll quite be enough. I think we're just barely going to make it. Yep, there it goes. Okay, now I have 141 spare wood, and we haven't really been making anything. So what I want to do, just to get the queen... Okay, that's not enough. So what I was going to do is I was going to favor beavers, and then I was going to wait a minute and favor humans. But if we only have... I think I can get there. Okay, so humans are up to 22, or up to 18. And we only have to get them to 22. So let's go ahead and favor humans real quick. And now if I unfavor them, and I put a beaver in the rain mill, and tell them not to make anything just yet. Actually, let's do a little bit of shuffling around here. Where are my lizards? Okay. You don't have to be a lizard. We're going to make you a lizard. And then we're going to favor beavers. Which I can't do, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and turn in this order. Get us some more humans. That's pretty nice. Grab another building. Foragers camp would be our third camp, so that is all 3 advanced camps, and we should build an herbalist camp because there's mushrooms up here now. We're going to set a nice cap of 20, 20, 20, and 15. This can be out of either, I don't care at all. This can be out of either, and this can be out of anything. There we go. We're going to drop 2 humans in there. We're going to build ourselves another shelter. And then we're going to start expanding our comforting wall. And I feel like bushes. Except not quite there. These walls and these bushes are not anywhere near where I want them to be eventually, but this way it'll get me upgraded to level 2, which will lower hostility, and that'll be nice. I can drop a couple of humans in the herbalist camp. That's going to cover food for a while. We might be able to do this. I don't know if we'll have enough time. Let's go ahead and... If I fire both of these, That'll drop us down to like 25. And then I could burn some wood to keep us low enough. But I don't want to burn for very long. Just long enough to get our beaver resolve. Okay. Turn off this. Turn off this. Add these two back in. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. We've got one dangerous glade completed. We've got... beaver resolve. So that looks pretty good. We've got sources of food coming in a couple directions. Next thing we're going to need to do is we are going to need a blight post. Because in year 3 is when we automatically start seeing blight. Just automatically, no matter what we do. And, okay. That should look good. That should get us started. Now we're at 3/4 of the way through the storm, so I'm going to go ahead and open up this glade. Oh, right. You're a human now. Alright, let's take a look at our options. +2 to reeds. We're going to get a lot of leather out of the trees, so I don't think we need reeds. +1 for every 2 caches opened requires me to get tools. That might take a while to scale. I do like the idea of the prayer book, though. People working faster on glade events is very, very nice. We're going to kick out this beaver. Excuse me. We're going to kick out this beaver. Flour can be made primarily out of that, and then out of this, up to a cap of 500. But we're not going to do any of that yet, because I'm not going to put anyone in here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No. That. Okay, our smallest race is beavers, so we'll take as many beavers as we can get. One of which will go here. Actually, all of which will go here. We'll make this a human. We are also going to go in here. We're going to put 1 lizard, and they're going to be able to make up to 10. Not 102, just 10 purging fire. They should be able to make more than we need for this year. Okay, our glade event. Fuming machinery. Okay. It's got 6 minutes. We need water. Or parts. Or oil. Okay. So I think the first thing we do is we're going to make a rain collector. Let's go ahead and up this. And do we have the parts? We do. Good. Let's go ahead and drop two lizards in there real quick. Stonecutter's camp is out of stone, but there is plenty of stone. It's just over here now. Let's go ahead and turn in our order while we're at it. Get 2 more beavers. So you can be a beaver. And you can be a beaver. And let's see, what did our glade event want? If we were buying anything, it would be 20 barrels, 20 ale. Not ale. No. 20 beavers, 20 oil, 12 pipes. 20 beavers? What am I saying? No. Okay, so we can buy pipes. Make sure I'm not missing anything there. 12 pipes. Or bricks. How many bricks do we need? So it's either 12 pipes or 16 bricks, of which we are currently able to make bricks, though not efficiently. So it would take 12 amber to buy the pipes that we need. But it would only take like 9. Okay. Cool. And then I could actually buy reputation. That'd be interesting. Free crystallized dew for berries. Packs being produced faster. Bonus crystallized dew is kind of worthless because I'm thinking I'm going to go copper on this map. I don't really want to have to buy amber, though. So let's just go ahead and do this with amber. Okay, we'll put one more in. And then, let's see. I could buy a little bit of coal. Nothing's really cheap here, is it? Yeah. So I guess that's all we're doing. Okay, but now I've got 24 bricks, and that means I can send 2 lizards here, swap this to bricks, and I think I actually do want parts and coal. So lizard's going to do that. We'll complete our second glade event in about 2 minutes. And we should be able to get it without it exploding. Right? Yeah. No danger of it exploding. We are running out of wood. What can we get for another one of these? First off... Okay, it was that order that gave me a lumber yard, but I don't really want a lumber yard because I've got a carpenter. Or, I don't really want a carpenter because I've got a lumber yard coming. Tinkerer could be good, though the Tinkerer would only give us simple tools because we've already got a 1-star building material, and once we rebuild that manufactory, we'll have access to training gear. Skewers could be good. What can you use for skewers? Skewers are good for lizards. Copper bars are okay, but I think I'm going to go with the jerky option for the smokehouse. And we have enough people that I could go all the way to tier 3 if I had a service building, but I don't have a service building. Okay, there's another good spot for a hunting camp. Let's go ahead and move this a little bit closer to these trees. We're going to move this a little bit closer to these trees. Next set of orders. 20 luxury goods. Or wine and a guild house to get more wine and more beaver happiness when we wine. Let's go ahead and go with the liquid luck. I'm going to hope I can get anything that lets me make wine, because mushrooms can be pressed into wine, and that's weird. I'm not going to lock in 2 service buildings as requirements. That's just too much blueprint RNG that I have to follow. 2 ancient tablets and 3 glades seems a lot more doable. Cysts appeared, but hey, look at that. We're just starting the clearance. The guy's making our 5th reserve, and that's going to perfectly match him. More Happy Beaver wine, yes. Happy Beaver wine indeed. Speaking of Happy Beaver wine, let's get another woodcutter's camp. We're going to turn in this order. Where do I have people doing what? Okay, so we can put another stonecutter here. Our building materials are starting to go up, so that's real nice. I am thinking that what I want to do is put a beaver house, and then a human house, and you know what? Let's do a lizard house too. And what we're going to do, because because of the spacing on this, is we're just going to put a little funky driveway. And when's the last time you heard of a driveway described as funky? Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of idiom I use. Chad says, Dread Canary has not put faith into the great RN Jesus. That is correct. RN Jesus does not love me. I generally have to engineer around RN Jesus. And his followers honestly scare me. The ones who, like, leave their dice out in the middle of the moonlight to bless them, or who start a game of D&D by rolling out all the ones. Like, terrifying. I assume I attract the kind of nerd who understands what I'm talking about when I go into dice superstition for D&D players. And if you're not that kind of people, well, okay. Okay, you know what? So I've lowered hostility by firing all my woodcutters. We don't have the fuel to really do a happy burn, but one thing I can do... First off, let's move this up here. We're going to fire both of you for a moment and put you in here. We're going to come over here and we're going to realize that this is what I should have fired. Because these guys have bonuses. Now what I'm hoping is that the beaver house is going to help. No dice jail for the ones that have displeased you? No, of course not. The ones that have displeased me have a chance to earn their redemption. Okay, now we're just going to quietly let the lizards get a little bit happier here for a moment. And you know what? We will put another house here. And then some beaver housing. Let's go ahead and lower this so that beavers can get happy again. Hopefully before lizards get unhappy, and we are into the next year. Excellent. Okay. I mean, I love getting free resources, but I feel like calming the forest is just huge. We're going to have to lower the hostility of the forest. Chat says I'm just here for the beavers. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Okay. You know what? I don't really need anyone in the rain collector right now, so let's go ahead and fire you. I'm going to go back down to one lizard. Make these lizards again. Beaver. A lot of beaver over here. Let's see what else we got. I'll take the pack with another beaver so I can drop him over here. We need a smokehouse. Now, how big is the smokehouse? The smokehouse is, I believe, it's a 3x3. Well, you're massive. Let's go ahead and drop you right in there. That seems nice. Turn this into a whole city block with roads. I mean, I could think about making stone roads. I've got enough stone. Chad has faith in RN Jesus. There is a 1 in 4 chance of not having their beloved beavers, yet they come anyway. Yeah. Fire's going out. Fire's going out? Well, I guess we did tell them not to burn any wood, and we are using wood in a number of different places. And not terribly efficiently either. Unfortunately, I don't have a good way of getting building materials. We have 25 people. How many people are living here? 25. So are any of these houses surplus? Yes, I can totally delete this house. this is a beaver house. So this will be a human house. And we will complete this city block. Like so. I'll be honest, I don't feel great about this settlement, just because of how fast hostility is scaling. I don't know that we're going to be able to keep up with it, and I don't have any access to tools, and I don't have any access to good building materials. The only things I do have access to are, you know, more advanced supplies. Hi Zorg, what can you do for me? Oh, faster planting and harvesting. That's great on a map that I'm not going to do any harvesting on. Wonderful. Wonderful, I love that. How about we get as much jerky as you can spare, though? Yeah, just sell me all of your jerky. You can have a pile of insects. Just so many insects. And you know what? Let's not just do jerky. Can we get pickled goods and biscuits? I don't have 10 beavers. There's no reason for me to do that if I don't have 10 beavers. Getting oil for supplies, though, might make sense. Not supplies, for glade events. That's the word I'm looking for. Glade events. I realized that I'd made a third woodcutting camp and I hadn't told it only marked trees, so I just held down shift and changed that so it would change for all of them. Two people working non-stop on building materials, which is pretty great. I would love to start a second hearth if I could, but this is right in the way. This is exactly where I would want it to be, and that's exactly where I'd want it to be. Okay, well, if I can't put it where I want, what if I put it here? What's that song? If you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with. Well, if I can't put my buildings where I want them, put them where I can, right? Best option I got. Yeah, 70s were a wild time in which they thought lovers were fungible. What, geyser pump? Geyser pump. Let's go. Okay. Open up 4 glades. Rebuild 3 buildings and get 15... Ooh, okay. Okay, carrying more is good. Having 70 amber would be nice, but oh, plus 5 jerky production is a lot of jerky. But I can't do this in 6 minutes, so we're gonna go with this. Because we want to rebuild this soon anyway. I don't think I've got any assists. Yeah, we're all good. Let's go ahead and get this guy out of here, though. We're going to actually throw him in with the beavers so we can get more wood. We're going to need a lot of wood. Especially since my only way of making planks is really inefficient. Okay, let's go to orders and turn this in. Okay, so we've got jerky, we've got flowers. This would give us skewers and biscuits, and that's pretty good. Efficient bricks. I don't need crystallized dew on this map, I don't think. I think I want the skewers and the biscuits. got so many food buildings. Like, we've also got access to pickled goods. I think the only advanced food we can't do is pie. Back when this was just a demo, there was an option for soup, and I missed that. I thought soup was cool, having an option to make stew. Like, stew and tea are things that I would like to see brought back. Okay. Now we're at Hostility 6, which means everything is in full effect. Most of which isn't that bad, but still. Let's go ahead and fire all of our workers. Just all of them. And we're at the point where we need to be opening glades. So, as soon as we start up again, I'm going to give these guys permission to go straight in to this glade. That's waiting on planks. We've got a bunch of buildings that are waiting on, honestly, just planks. But that's okay. We should be okay. So we lowered hostility. People are now mad. If I burn a little bit of wood, it's not nearly enough. If I burn... I can burn enough coal to make us happy through the storm. But I think what I do is I let everything go down, and I wait until we're actually like a quarter of the way from losing people. Yeah, like here. Now we turn that off. And now I'm going to do this immediately because I don't think the beavers have gotten all the way back up to the point where they're not going to leave immediately. Okay. That should work. Okay. Mushrooms when we produce grain, no. Free lizards, no. Lowered hostility it is. Speaking of lowered hostility, can we please get that small hearth up and running? We need... I think beavers and humans is probably our best bets. Let's go ahead and make this a beaver. What are we looking at for food? We should have tons of mushrooms. We do. Let's go ahead and just toss one beaver in here. Well, they'll be happy. I know I could be getting more efficient with my humans, because humans have that chance of double production, but I'd rather just make a beaver happy. Smokehouse is up. Let's go ahead and toss 3 beavers in here, and we're going to say, you know what? No, we're not going to specify a priority, because we're getting insects when we open glades, and we're getting... You're not happy burning, are you? No. And we are going to use... I think we have to use wood. I want to save my coal. We're not making pottery. We are not making incense at this point. We're just making jerky, and we are going to set a cap on jerky of 50. Yes, more beavers. Give the fans what they want. Exactly. Now, if I don't have any of these. I don't need to make packs of crops for anything. I would love to make some ale, but we don't have anything to put it in. So I'm not going to put any humans there. We do need packs of provisions, which would be here. But this would require us to have materials, and we don't. We're just perpetually out of planks. Okay. So this is just going to slow down working speed, and I feel like I want the reputation points. There is a coal mine in the corner. Which we are absolutely going to rush to. And I'm going to slide this a little bit this way. Because I don't really want them opening up this glade this year. But I will want them opening this glade soon. And we are right on track, people. We're keeping the queen down. We're dealing with some really hostile forest, but you know, that's how that goes. And of course, now, what's it cost to move these? It costs 5 logs. I have 77 logs. Let's go ahead and move. We're going to move all of our basic ones that way. And then you know what else? I'm going to actually put a comforting wall along here. And that is going to get us right up to a first tier hub, and that is going to give us a +2 global resolve. Which is pretty nice, yeah? This is a human? This is a human. Okay. There's something irritating my nose, and I don't like it. Can I move this? No. No, I can't. But that's okay. Maybe I can rebuild it. Because it seems like I might need one for some glade events. But I kind of want to put it there. I'm not sure what I did. Oh, right, I turned it in an event. Oh, hey, we needed a guild house. There we go. There's our guild house. And on top of that being a guild house... Oh, God, this is going to be so many planks. It's going to be so many planks. Oh, well, you know... Too many planks. Too many planks. We'll go ahead and do that, and we will drop a couple of beaver houses right behind it. Hashtag housing for beavers. And between these 3 and these 2, that's 5, and then these 6, that's 11, so it'll be 22. Has there ever been a time that something irritated your nose that you did like? Yes. I very much like plucking my own nose hairs. And I discovered that I could do this when I was heavily congested, and it would make me, like, just... It would trigger such a strong sneeze reflex that it would get everything out. So I would intentionally irritate my nose in order to deal with the symptoms I was dealing with, and it was quite relieving. Okay, we need... Ooh, there's so many good things here. Like, both of these are good. Everything down here is amazing. But what we really need is planks, and she can't help with that. Alright, well... We've got plenty of food, so I'm not worried about food right now. In fact, I'm so not worried about food, I'm willing to sell, like, 62 mushrooms. Maybe, like, 47 of these. So what would be the most important? I think the most important of these is the wood cutting speed increase. So let's go ahead and do that. What's our second? I think our second is actually going to be flour production. Maybe not, though. Maybe just a global food increase. Can I get 15 more? Probably not, no. Okay, so we're going to look at just 14 of this. And with 14 of this, we are going to not do these because I can turn those into jerky. So we'll do just enough. We'll add 2 wood. Thank you. Trade. Thank you. Thanks, Hilda. You're a doll. What are we looking at for stone? 13. We've got a lot of free copper from somewhere. Where are we getting all of our copper from? Oh, there's a 10% chance in the stone deposit. That makes sense. Okay. So we are going to turn this around. And we're going to give him permission to open up this glade. So we just want to clear all of that. And we're going to get rid of these. Move them this way. Go to the next one. That's already cleared. Get rid of those. And then what we want to do is we do want to build a mine down here. Final order will be fulfill religion, which both humans and lizards like, but it requires me to get a religion building. There's a bunch of those. Ooh, +1 coal production is huge. Or have 200 wood and 20 provisions. +1 coal is just such a huge upgrade. It's so very good. Especially when I just found a spot for a mine. Okay, now all of our negatives kick in and people are mad. Now what can I do about it? Well, first off I can say, you know what, you're clear to burn oil instead of coal. That way we know we won't run out of fuel. And then if I do this, it's just enough to keep us in the green. Do we limp our way through the storm? Maybe not. Okay, we managed to not lose anybody. Fantastic. Okay. Trading is unavailable? No. Every 3 burnout lowers hostility by 10. Or gain a reputation point when I sell goods worth 60 amber. I'm going to go with the Baptism of Fire. That will let us do some significant work. We can connect pipes. Oh, we don't have any pipes. Of course not. Why would we have pipes? Let's go ahead and rehire. Excuse me, I was holding down shift. There we go. And we're not burning anything. Looks like we'll go with humans and a beaver. And the withered tree. Well, if we can do the withered tree with purging fire, I think we should. And we have that order that requires ancient tablets. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to do this with humans. Go ahead. That sounds really nice. And I believe, yeah, I've got an upgraded forager's camp. So we can go ahead and forage down here too. which is pretty solid. Toss 2 humans in that. Let's go. Let's go ahead and delete this, actually. We've got enough beavers, finally. We've got our cysts appearing, and that is why we're going to go ahead and put a bunch of lizards in here. We're going to raise this to 20. And now, we've got so many loose humans. This is going to become humans, so that I can put lizards in here. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to say use jerky, and then use either eggs or roots to make skewers, which, again, only the lizards will eat. So we're going to set a cap of 30 on that. 30. We're going to use flour and roots to make biscuits, and we'll set a cap of 50 on that, and we're not going to make pigment for anything. You are only marked trees. That's fantastic. Let's go ahead and clear out another row there, just even that out a little bit. Cysts have appeared. Well, that is fine. How many cysts? We have 9. Okay. We are low on fuel. Of course we are. Our next trader shows up in 3 minutes, which might be a bit late, actually. Who's coming? Luxury items, building materials, and perks for sale. Let's go ahead and call them immediately. I don't like calling them immediately because I don't like giving myself more impatience. But the forest is outscaling us, and we're having fuel problems. There you are, Hiveless. So we could increase our food speed, which would be great, but what I really want are all the planks that I can't currently get. We're good on parts. Yeah. So we definitely want to buy planks. And I'm willing to sell you a bunch of bricks. There we go. Now those 50 planks should let us drastically finish some of our building materials. Materials are some of our buildings. Like, planks were our big bottleneck for a while. And we are going to run some more of these here. We'll do one more. And this road will go like that. And then what we're going to do is we are going to put in a wall corner here. And shift all of this forward a little bit. And then what we're going to do, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And we'll grab this wall and move it here. And we'll do another wall corner there. And a couple more walls up this way. And we'll call that good for now. This is a real big log drain right now. And it's a real problem. So let's go here and say don't make any planks. In fact, let's go ahead and not do this at all. Yeah. No, that's fine. The problem we're going to run into is that I cannot afford to turn off all of my woodcutters this year because I don't have any fuel. I just can't afford to do it. Which means this year we are going to lose some people. We're just going to have to resign ourselves to the fact that we're going to lose some people. But I think it'll be ultimately okay. Let's go ahead and go like this. So that drops us down to hostility 5, which isn't bad. Oh, right, I can't afford to turn off all of my woodcutters. So we are going to leave these 3 here. We're going to stop making purging fire for the moment. Can't afford to have the fire go out. Are you guys delivering wood anytime soon? Oh, you already are on the way. That's great. Okay, we lost a beaver. We knew we were going to. Everyone is miserable because the fire went out. We lost a human builder. Okay. So we lost 2 people. Fire's been reignited. We lost 3 people. Okay, so I don't know that things are going particularly well, but we've reached the start of year 7, and that means it's time to cut short the video. If you're watching this on YouTube, you clearly stuck around for an hour, so you obviously like me, and if you could do the things that let YouTube know you like me, like helpful suggestions, commentary about my play, all the YouTube things, I would very much appreciate that. Remember that you can get any notifications about this and my other projects by following me on Twitter at GhostFinchMedia. Currently the schedule is Monday and Thursday night streams from 8 p.m. until roughly midnight over on twitch.tv/DreadCanary, so you can be one of these people that I'm responding to in chat. I do want to thank all the people who are here live in chat because frankly, it makes it a lot more fun and a lot easier on me to stream when you guys are bantering with me. So thank you for being here and raising the quality of my stream. I think that's all the announcements I usually give. I can't remember them all. I don't have a script, and I probably should have one. Regardless, I'm super glad that you are here, YouTube. I hope you're having a great day, and I would love to catch you in the next one. Bye, YouTube.